sea of darkness, when there is no sun to light the way. There is no sun to.
Same sun is shining that was shining then. Same sun is shining to show us that it's the same sun. The same sun is shining to show us that it's the same sun. Oh, the same sun is shining to show us that it's the same sun. The same sun is shining to show us that it's the same sun. The same sun is shining that was shining then. Take my hand, I'm a stranger from paradise. Take my hand, I'm a stranger from paradise. Same sun is shining, the same sun is shining that was shining. The same sun is shining that was shining then. The same sun is shining to show us that it's the same sun. Same sun is shining that was shining. This world is not my home. It's not my home. It's not my home. This world is not my home. It's not my home. It's not my home. My home is somewhere there. Somewhere there. Somewhere there. Many light years in space. Many light years in space. My home. It's somewhere there, somewhere there, somewhere there.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Great. Deandra, are we live? We are live. So we are live here with you in New York City, and we're also live with our live stream audience online. Thank you all so much for coming out and being here. I'm Maddie Barber-Bockelman. I'm the producing director at CultureHub, and this is our season kickoff event, and it's also our first residency event of the year, and we're really excited to have Nite Bjuti with us. Woo! Candice Hoyes, who is the vocalist, has been in residence with us this week, developing the band's mixed media practice. They've also had a photographer in, and they're pushing towards an album release next year, so stay tuned for that. We've got Candice Hoyes, Mimi Jones, and Val Jeanty, who are about to play for you. And over the next few months at CultureHub, we are going to have more residencies, which will be about a week long. And at the end of that week or throughout that week, each artist will do some public presentation, whether that's a performance, a work in progress showing, a workshop. So we hope that you'll come on back and see us for those events. We have a little bar set up. It's suggested donation. You can, there's seltzer and beer. If you need to use the restroom at any point during the performance, please go out the back of the studio and either take the stairs or the elevator to the 5th floor. And then the bathroom is all the way in at the back of that studio. I guess now would be a good time to say you can silence your cell phones if you're in the studio with us. But you're also welcome to use your cell phones to take photos or videos throughout the performance. If you're online, you're also welcome to take some photos or videos and tag us at culturehub_org, and tag and follow Nite Bjuti, which is at NITEBJUTI. So thank y'all so much for being here, and Nite Bjuti. One more thing for our audience. If you don't have a mask on, please just keep your mask on unless you're taking, if you're doing the quick little action. Cool, thank you.
Mask on. Mask on. Thank you. the smoke? The smoke now, now, now. Now. Night vision. Oh, come with me. Oh, come with me. Oh, come with me. Night vision. I follow my nose. I hear the smoke. Follow my nose. Rouses me. Lift up my feet. I step like a panther. In the midnight heat, I step like a panther. while the rest all sleep. Night visions. My eyes closed, I see the smoke through my nose. Night visions. When overhead a blanket of thicket, overhead a blanket of forest, a blanket of forest stretches across the sky. A blanket of forest stretches across the sky. A sky twinkling. A blanket of forest stretches across the sky. In the back of my eye commence the fireflies. The back of my eyes round about the top of my afro. Something flickers between the curls against my eyelashes. I step like a panther through the midnight. The midnight. I step like a panther. From my location, what can you tell? And from my location, and from my location, if I should travel, and from my location, what can you tell? If I should location, and from my location, and from my location, If I bump back, and from my location, if I bump back, I roll back. Of economy swatting at my vision, and from my location, if I should stand still and roll back, if from my location, if I should stand still and roll back, if I should stand still and roll back and remember things I never see, if I should look forward and want more, know the past and live somewhere in between, and from my location, forward, if I should forward and roll back, I should forward and roll back and see a swath of frenzy that circles me, circles me, circles me. If I should stand still as a point, I blink, It took 3 women to pave the way. 3 women. It took 3 women to pave the way. 3 women. 9 children to understand, to lock their hands, to lock their hands, to lock their hands. A love night. A love night. It took 3 women to understand. Me on the ground. My mother prone. My mother prone. My mother prone. Me on the ground. On the ground. On the ground. Toes laid on the ground. My mother before me prone. Grand-mère. mermaids, les sirènes, black mermaids. If you've ever have you ever grasped? Have you ever grasped at the shore, stretching the tips of your fingers to hold for a moment a colorful shell or three? Stepping deeper into the water to see the colors. What you withdraw and gaze into the colors of a seashell. A seashell kissed in color. Guava. Guava, guava, guava. Kissed, kissed in pinky guava. The love, the blush, deposited by black mermaids. Black mermaids, black mermaids, black mermaids. The remains rendered smooth and vibrant, rendered smooth and vibrant and vibrant. Black mermaids. Have you ever reached for the very foam, the very sea foam, redolent with the perfume of a distant unknown home, a kind of aqueous baby's breath. A graveyard vaster than the consciousness can comprehend. Have you ever, traced your fingers along the sea foam, redolent with the perfume of a certain home, a certain home, a certain home. Have you ever grasped? Have you ever grasped your fingers along the edge of the vast graveyard? The vast graveyard. Black mermaids. Black mermaids. Black mermaids. I wanna dance the kind of slow wine you'll find in the basement. Every place on my body that touches the air. Bubbles of excitement across my tongue as the whole room and the floor vibrates under my legs and the walls shake. I wanna dance at a bass room party, and the floors shake. Make my walls floors rock. These arms are not my own. These arms are. Coming up way, long time, a coming up way, a coming up way, long time, a coming up way, a coming up way. Coming away, I see the road, I see the road in I see the road, I see the road. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me, no. It doesn't stop me, no. Wow. In every glance I see the way. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me from living today. It doesn't stop me from living. It doesn't stop me from living. In every glance I see the way. It doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me. My spirit has a natural proclivity to change, expand. I see the glances. It doesn't stop me. I know the way. It doesn't stop me. I know the way. And time beats against the door. That is my back. And time Time beats against the door that is my back. The supple door that will not crack. Time beats against the door. Time beats against the supple door that is my back. Time beats against the door that is my back. The mortal thud. The mortal thud. Time beats against my back. I jump through loops and portals. I jump through loops and portals. Knowing that don't crack. Thank you. So let me take this. Oh, thank you. It's just one of me right now for this moment. So we are Nite Bjuti, Nite Bjuti. This is Mimi Jones on bass, on vocals. This is the SoundChemist Val Jeanty. I am Candice Hoyes on vocals and sampler and looping. Yes. Thank you so much. So we just want to thank everyone here at Culture Hub, and thank you, each one of you who came here to kick off the season, to reclaim the important mission we have, the cultural mission of keeping the artistry moving forward and crafting it. And I want to thank Maddie, and I want to thank Deandra, and Sangmin, and Billy, and yes. And I want to thank Milo Butler on visuals. Yes. So we are here to maybe talk with Maddie for a moment, and is this the right time, Maddie?
You tell me, is it the right time? We wanted to just open it up, basically.
Sure. So we'll open it up, but to any questions you may have. But one thing that I'd like, I'll leave this here actually because it's on my looper. We are working on, just to share a little bit, which may guide your questions or prompt new questions. We are working on our debut album. We're super excited about that. And that comes out next year. So this has been an absolutely wonderful time for us to go deeper into all the elements that will go into the album. So look out, follow us on, Instagram is good. At Nite Bjuti, Nite Bjuti, because with the album will come a tour, which we're super excited about.
Woo! So we just wanted to, this is a residency event. These artists have been in residence with us, and this is about developing their process and what their experience is with making music in a more technically integrated space. And if there are any questions from the audience, or any comments or anything to share, we just welcome that for just 5-10 minutes, and then we'll have a drink together. If anybody has questions. Yeah, there's questions. I can walk to you a little bit. How about that? Maybe you want to.
Thank you. That was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I was just wondering about the communication that you guys share. It's like you have a secret, invisible language. And I just wondered if you could speak a little bit how you communicate to when you transition to different things together. Is it led by you as the vocals? Is it led, do you switch it around? Do you all improvise at the same time? All that kind of stuff. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. What's your name?
Heather
Heather,
Hill.
hello. Oh, she's an amazing soprano. We love Heather
Ooh,
Hill.
an amazing
Big up.
soprano named Heather Hill.
Yes, international soprano Heather Hill. Mimi, yes.
I guess it's all of that, of what you said. We're definitely improvising. That's the jazzy part of it. We're open, and we never know really what it's going to be. I think this time I dropped the first note. I don't know. I was like, bing. And I didn't know where it was going to go. And I think we just have on like our senses, at this point. We could do it in the dark, kind of just listening to where the groove is going to go and not second guessing. That's like a key thing. Like if you went with it, own it. Now it's out there. What are you going to do? Where are we going? And I think that humbleness that we all have and the trust that we have that, okay, somebody's going to do something good with that. Oh, we're going that way. Okay, let's go. So it's kind of like that. Did you want to?
Yeah, I think, yeah, what Mimi said was on point. And also, I think because we're also like, we love each other. So it's kind of like sharing, like a space where it's like full of love, full of like discovery, because I'm trying to like listen to what they're trying to like feed me. So it's also like a kitchen, and we're trying to eat. It's a whole lot. It's that too. We're like, they're like feeding me this kind of like spices, and I'm like, oh, okay, and is this one, is that one? So yeah, I think it's the love that we have for each other. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yay. Another question.
I'm Cassie. My friend Mia took me here. And
Hi.
at one point when you were playing together, I felt like I was in a forest. It just made me feel like a meditation, and it's so nice. And how you found each other to, such a harmonious group.
How did you find each other? How did you meet each other?
Okay, I'll say that one. So this band, it first started through presentation, a performance that I do some lectures at Jazz at Lincoln Center, and I had a topic. I get to choose my topics there, and my lectures are performance and a study of critical identity and how jazz reflects the changes that have happened across generations, socially and politically and historically. And I wanted to talk about Afrofuturism. And one of the most preeminent voices in what we could call Afrofuturism, the founder of the sound Afro Electronica, is Val. And I hadn't had the chance to work with her yet. And we decided to improvise that. And then we felt like it really needed a firm and very expansive voice, meaning we wanted a bassist, but someone with a certain presence, like a regal presence, but also someone who maybe would use, be more experimental. So Mimi was the perfect person in that regard. And the two of them are on faculty at Berklee School of Music, so they had already had this shared community. And so then that tells you that we're also all educators, and that has a lot to do with, I think, our ability to play and the playfulness that you feel really comes through, and also the love of community. I mean, we really are dedicated to this because we want to expand the genre of jazz, it's not just experimenting for experimentation's sake. It's to express ourselves, but also to expand the genre and make more people feel, you know, not only feel something new, but just feel in different capacities, like the full immersion that you had where you felt you were in the forest. That's the type of feeling we're pursuing. So that's how we came together. And we've just always, we only play the three of us. So that's how we play this project. It's just the three of us.
Maybe one more question? Okay, maybe two.
Hi.
Hi, say your name.
My name is Anna.
Anna.
I would like to thank you. This was a wonderful experience. And like, I understand people why they're asking questions about how do you meet, and it's really wonderful the way you're improvising together. And I feel you like spatially as a trio. I mean, you're a trio, huh? And you actually made this kind of triangular situation here in space. And I was wondering, like, it was really like, it's hard to talk about how I felt while I was listening to you, but like Mimi, incredible kind of, when you say you needed something, for me she was like kind of a root. I don't know, like
a root.
Yeah, but
Anna says a root.
Very experimental root.
We understand.
Like
The most
incredible,
experimental
like,
root.
I don't know. I was all the time like I was going like she's holding something like, I don't know. That was my experience.
Exactly.
But the way you were like listening to each other, like it was incredible. It's not that she's kind of a
Yes.
It's flowing like between each
Yes.
of you. Like it's not that she's kind of like leading anything. No, but there's something like the energy, some kind of energy.
Absolutely.
That she's holding. And like the thing that I wanted to ask you, it was really beautiful. But the thing that I wanted to ask you, because I was an artist in residence here a few years ago, like how did you felt this space while you were like experimenting? I mean, this screen is beautiful.
Yes.
I don't know, was this like screen and those visuals that were coming, or how did that
Evolve,
and how do you feel it? Like,
yes.
if you can just like talk a little bit.
So Anna is one of the part of the CultureHub family. She's a alumna artist here, and she's asking like how we feel, how we integrated the visual into this this experience. So about 2 years ago, I became particularly, I guess, well, Mimi's a director also among her many talents, but I became really enchanted with visual art. And I started working and developing my video edits and video production. You know, I guess like a casual fascination became something I started taking increasingly seriously. And we realized that being as experimental as we are, as many elements as we can bring to create the feeling and sustain it, it just really inspired us. And so we started keep using more and more visuals. So just to give you all, for anyone who's an artist in the room, I'm sure we have a lot of artists who may be interested to do this residency. I came with some of the things that I've made, and then we had a couple of days that were quite open-ended, where I was with Sangmin, I was with Deandra, and we were looking at the technologies and how we could apply it. And so I decided early, like maybe the second day, that the the sound reactive visuals was something I wanted to use as a through line for the performance. So I was kind of like I was the catalyst of the visuals and the sound for this installation. And yeah, it felt good to me. How did you all like, we didn't even get to talk, which is so fun. Like, I don't know how they felt.
Oh, I loved it. I looked up sometimes, you know, it came out of the space, and I was like, whoa, wow. And then it made me play a certain way. The light, you know, just the emotion. There was a woman with a red necklace, and I was like, is that me? You know, I was like, you know, so I feel like it's very immersive. It's very connected. And you said something else, Anna, like there's always a current of energy that continues, and it flows through each of us. And sometimes we're afraid to tap into that because it brings us into this like space together. We're like, whoa, you feel that? Yeah. So I feel like, you know, this is a great space because it's not too big, you know, it is very intimate. And so just tapping into what's here, you know, tapping into what you guys are feeling. I looked up and I felt intensity, like you guys were like there, and then I take that and I eat that, like you said.
Yes.
And then it's like something comes out, and I feel like it's flowing through us. It's not me making it. I'm just, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, you know, because it's kind of seamless the way it goes. And like I said, we never know what's going to happen, even something that's technically wrong. I mean, I play a lot of straight ahead jazz. It's very different from this world. But even in that, just finding the freedom in structure, you know. There's so many places you can go if we take the time to really just be creative and trust our instincts. And I think that's a big part of it. And I knew she was up to something really good because she was sending us little clips. And I was like, Candice is always, she's just like a mad scientist, you know, always putting things together in different realms. You know, it could be just, you know, I have this idea, let's do, or it could be like the art, or it could be the music, or it could be.
I would say, like, this is not a question that was asked, but I would share this, and it's interesting because we've been together for we're going into our 4th year together. I mean, counting the pandemic, right? But we counted because actually we had some amazing experiences remotely, partly because we have a proclivity for technology and using the digital space to do our work, and we had a absolutely golden opportunity to record on a project with Wayne Shorter. Yes, and he actually was a part of the production, so he actually listened to our rendition of Midnight in Carlotta's Hair, and that happened during the pandemic. All that's to say, the reason why the three of us stay together, and we will always be together, I mean, unless y'all want to go somewhere, but like, we'll always be together. No, like we know we don't question it, and we just always come back together, like Val said, for the love. But also, it's very it's spacious. It's a very spacious trio, not just because of the freedom of the sound, but just because we're committed to creating and expanding the space for ourselves. And you know, that's what we do as educators. That's what you do, is you like give people the tools, and you watch them make their own space. So we approach the trio like that, and so we've been able to be really fluid across time. And I just think, like, yeah, I think the spaciousness that we always bring into it is why we're gonna sustain. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And I think if you wanted to do a practice that's highly improvised, such as this, the best thing that I could advise you to do is to find people who not only love it, but also can embrace the edge of things and like find that spaciousness, if that comes across clear.
I have an example real quick.
Okay.
So Val got a new toy. Is it the Alessis? Yeah, this one, yeah. And she was in the sound check, you were playing, and it sounded like this instrument called the marimbula. And it's like the thumb piano, the African thumb piano, but it's big. It's like boom, boom. You have to kind of like hit the pedals. And so I asked her, she said, yeah, that's kind of what it is, you know, what the sound is. So tonight, I approached it differently. I got out your space a little. When you started hitting it, I was like, let me go percussive. So we kind of switched because you were doing the harmony. You were hitting the, and then later.
I did the same thing. I was like tuning into the harmonies. Well, I mean, sometimes, and then sometimes not tuning into the harmony.
And then later, I was like, let me
great,
try
actually.
it. So then I stayed on electric, and I was like, let me see if I can get some of those tones. So then it clicked, and I was like, okay, I caught it. I caught her pattern. Yeah.
That was so good.
So it was fun. So we never know, you know.
Well, we always know. That's the thing.
Okay.
Like, y'all never know but we always know, and it's that, right, Mimi? Like we've talked about this. It is a wild sensation to be like. We improvised the first time we played this large festival called Winter Jazz Fest. It's an international jazz festival. Was an hour of improvisation on the radio on WBGO. It was actually historic. This happened in 2020 because they've never had an hour of like that kind of free, totally free improvisation live, especially as 3 Black women, making that music on the radio. It was pretty exciting. So we always have to just say that we know what we're doing. We don't, we can't describe it in advance, but we have this knowing.
Let's give it up for Nite Bjuti one more time.
You can ask your question after. Or
yeah,
something
I think let's break it down from the formal Q&A, and we'll keep it open. And if folks want to get a drink or say hello, Candice Hoyes, Val Jeanty, and Mimi Jones, thank you so much. And thank you all so much. It's true. Each of you are very unique people, and we're really grateful to have you here. So thank you so much.
And everyone on the live stream. We love you. I don't know which camera it is. Hi, Billy. Hi, everyone on the live stream. Hello, hello, hello. We appreciate you. Tune in all season long at Culture Hub.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everybody.